In his famous novel 1984, George Orwell described a world where a totalitarian government controlled what people were allowed to think, and where government officials could see and hear everything that everyone did and said. Now, Microsoft's president says this dystopian nightmare might become reality only 3 years from now. Here are the details. Microsoft President Brad Smith told the BBC's Panorama program that the authoritarian hell depicted in George Orwell's novel 1984 could come to pass in 2024 if lawmakers didn't protect the public against AI. Smith was interviewed for a Panorama episode that explores China's increasing use of AI to monitor its citizens. Smith said, "If we don't enact the laws that will protect the public in the future, we're going to find the technology racing ahead, and it's going to be very difficult to catch up." Smith said Orwell's book was about a government that could see and hear everything that everyone did and said. The Panorama episode also looks at the complex competition between the West and China to create increasingly sophisticated AI for surveillance and control. China is currently the world leader in this, and 54% of the world's 770 million CCTV cameras are in China. The US government's AI chief, Eric Schmidt, also spoke to Panorama, saying that Western democracies need to create strategies to beat China in the field of AI. AI applications rely on mountains of data to train algorithms to recognize patterns and make decisions. Much of this data is harvested from us without us realizing it. Internet companies track our clicks to learn our preferences for products or news articles. Facebook recently announced it will begin to train AI models with public videos that users have uploaded on Facebook. To restore social trust in China, the communist government watches its citizens' every move. In a report released on Monday in the Global Times, China claims to be working on data protection and privacy leak concerns surrounding their infamous social credit system. According to the report, the amount of personal identity data they process is just, quote, beyond the understanding of Western countries. A report from China's National Development and Reform Commission published in the Global Times states that authorities are developing security regulations over privacy leak concerns. The commission is behind China's social credit system, a reputation system that categorizes citizens based on their behavior. The Chinese government claims the system will help the country restore social trust. In a press release, Chinese authorities announced new regulations for behavior in public transportation that could affect people's social credit. They state that eating on trains, playing loud music, illegally purchasing tickets, and even occupying more than one seat can cost citizens points. According to the Global Times, as of March, a total of 13.49 million people have been categorized as untrustworthy. These people have been denied access to 20.47 million plane tickets and 5.71 million high-speed train tickets. China's strict policies have even reached public toilets. According to a report by the South China Morning Post, in April 2018, China rolled out high-tech toilets with facial recognition to hand out limited amounts of toilet paper in the cities of Chongqing and Changsha. The toilets hand out 40 centimeters of toilet paper after scanning an individual's face. The bathrooms are equipped with Wi-Fi, mobile charging ports, and sensors inside each cubicle that alerts authorities if a person has been inside the toilet for more than 10 minutes. This technology was called for by President Xi Jinping to improve the facilities and to prevent people from stealing toilet paper. This is being called the toilet revolution in Chinese media. Private tech companies in Silicon Valley are punishing and rewarding the behavior of their clients in a manner similar to China's social credit system, as detailed in a report by business magazine Fast Company. Life insurance companies can now base premiums off of a person's social media posts to gauge if a client might indulge in risky activities such as adventurous climbing. A company called PatronScan uses an ID scanner to help bars and restaurants handle customers and keep banned customers out. According to PatronScan's website, the company has a banned patrons list that keeps track of customers who are not welcome if they were previously removed for fighting, sexual assault, drugs, theft, or other bad behavior. Airbnb can ban customers for life for any reason it chooses. A message on the company's website notes that it is not obligated to explain why action is taken against an account. Uber has a similar policy in which passengers can get banned from using the service if their rating is significantly below average. Messaging apps like WhatsApp are also now banning users if they send spam or threatening messages to others. A user's account can be terminated if they've been blocked by too many other users. This all is eerily reminiscent of China's social credit system, which has been in place since 2014. Under China's authoritarian government, citizens are assigned personal trustworthiness points as a way of monitoring the public and businesses. Trustworthy individuals are given more access to society, while individuals who are blacklisted are severely restricted. China is rolling out a social credit system that assigns personal trustworthiness points to its citizens as a way to monitor the public and businesses. According to Reuters, credit history, contract obligation fulfillment, character traits, behavior, preferences, and interpersonal relationships are all considered when assigning a credit score. Trustworthy individuals are to be provided with more access to society, while individuals who are blacklisted will be severely restricted. The South China Morning Post reports millions of Chinese citizens have now been banned from traveling by air or train as the government continues to expand its social credit system. An official blacklist released by China's National Enterprise Credit Information Publicity System has also banned more than 3.59 million Chinese businesses in 2018 from accessing financial markets, issuing corporate bonds, or taking part in land auctions. According to the report, about 17.46 million people were not allowed to purchase airline tickets, while 5.47 million weren't allowed to buy tickets for high-speed trains. The South China Morning Post cites the report as saying individuals and businesses were punished for behavior such as failing to repay loans, false or misleading advertising, or defrauding customers. China plans to fully implement its social credit system by 2020. 20 years ago, if someone suggested that their water heater was spying on them, you would have had to ask them if they needed some time off work. These days, they're probably right. Especially if they've got one particular type of TV. Here's how that works. A Chinese analytics company has been collecting personal data from Skyworth brand smart TVs without users' consent, scanning their Wi-Fi every 10 minutes and uploading information according to protocol. The practice was revealed by a user who noticed their TV was being slow and analyzed back-end program code to find out why. What they found was a program by Beijing-based Gozin Data. According to the user, the program not only tracked activity on Skyworth smart TVs, it also tracked smart device activity near the TVs. A Skyworth spokesperson in Hong Kong told Apple Daily that it denied intruding on people's privacy, saying instead that it collected user data to facilitate personalized advertising. Protocol reports statements on Gozin's website that say its data collection service covers 149 million households, 140 million smart TVs, and 457 million people in China. Smart devices are increasingly prevalent in homes across China, and Protocol reports Weibo users shared concerns over security, noting how everything from stoves to kitchen hoods to water heaters is now linking up to the internet. Although the story arrives as the Chinese government has introduced new regulations protecting personal data and limiting its collection via mobile apps, according to the South China Morning Post, many will be familiar with China's existing privacy issues. China has 8 of the world's 10 most surveilled cities based on the number of cameras per 1,000 people, according to UK-based research firm Comparitech, cited by CNN. China banned cryptocurrencies on Tuesday, May 19th. The ban forbids any financial institutions and payment companies from doing business related to cryptocurrencies. Markets responded negatively, and the move led to a plunge in cryptocurrency prices worldwide. Funny enough, the ban comes as China is testing out its own digital currency called the DCEP, or digital yuan. Here are the details. The South China Morning Post reports that China's sovereign digital currency, called the DCEP, or Digital Currency Electronic Payment, is already undergoing trials. This so-called digital yuan is managed privately by the People's Bank of China under a centralized system, which is the complete opposite of most forms of cryptocurrencies, which are designed to disperse power away from the government. Unlike cryptocurrencies, all transactions with the digital yuan would be completely traceable by the Chinese government. The database can be checked in real time and can be used to keep digital records and checks against citizens who have committed money laundering, tax evasions, or similar offenses. The DCEP will be used to simulate everyday banking activities, including payments, deposits, and withdrawals from a digital wallet. Online payment services like Alipay and WeChat Pay are already popular payment methods in China, with mobile transactions accounting for 4 of every 5 payments in 2019. China has made it clear so far that cryptocurrencies in their current form are unwelcome in the country. It warns its citizens against the wild speculation of cryptocurrencies while pushing for a fully centralized digital currency that could give it unprecedented powers.
For more news animations and explainers, hit the subscribe and bell button to join the TomoNews family. Thanks for watching.